Nvidia earnings, we've got the cheat sheet, we've got the facts, we've got the numbers, we've got the inside juice. We are just an hour away now from the Nvidia earnings, and all of our trades are spot on. Again, it's been an incredible day today. All my Discordians have just received all of my trades and my Electrum members, and every single trade has been a win today. We've got to put those trades on in a few moments' time. There's been quite a few lots sold, and we will be putting that on later for you. But it's around about 10 trades, 10 wins. We've made a lot of money today. If you want to know all about our trades, you need to be a Discord member or Electrum. There it is. The price never goes up. It's guaranteed, and there's no inflation either. If you want Discord, it's pinned to the top. We're giving you a 90% discount. I don't need to make money from my trades. I make money from investing. I've got the cheat sheet for you right now from the newsletter. The next 5 people, and 5 people alone, will get 50% off the newsletter, which includes a cheat sheet for tonight's Nvidia. And there are cheat sheets for all the major events. This is what you can now get in our award-winning newsletter. It's the second best-selling newsletter on Substack, which is the #1 place for newsletters. And Sensei, the author and owner, talks directly with Michael Burry. This is the structure of the newsletter. You've got the chats, so you can all communicate with each other. The XRP Weekly. This brings you all the XRP data weekly. You've got the morning forecast every morning. We put out the information for you in the morning forecast. The portfolio challenge. Sensei has his very own $5,000 portfolio challenge. He's trying to catch up with me. He's got no chance. The week ahead. All the things you need for the week ahead. All the calendar entries. All of that. You've got the cheat sheet. Tonight we've got Nvidia. I'm going to go through it for you in a moment. The next 5 people, and 5 alone, get 50% off. You've got the archive for all the news of the previous information, leaderboard, and much, much more. You can take part in our community and all the rest of it. So there you go. That is what is in your Sensei news. But right now, we're going to go into the cheat sheet because we only have 45 minutes. And then we're back with Joby earnings with Vaz. And then we'll be going into the Nvidia earnings after that. So there's a lot coming up. If you all tap the like button, good stuff. I hope you've all smashed the like button and considered subscribing. So let me get straight into your cheat sheet and very quickly show you. I can't show you my trades. They are all in the Electrum membership and on Discord. If you are on Discord or Electrum or both, did you see all my trades today? All our winning trades? Please put in the chat, please, so we know that you've seen it and you can share with the world that we do indeed share with you all our trades live as it happens. A little brief rundown. So I sold some Ethereum. I trimmed my top lots. I used the top lots and kept the lower lots. I've improved my position, and you can see I was right to do so. I did up here. It's now going sideways and coming down. It was another winning trade. XRP. We haven't sold any XRP, and XRP is still going up. Another winning position. Bitcoin. I sold here. Right here a couple of hours ago, and we're trimming down, another winning position. We then also trimmed, we didn't trim. We decided not to sell Robinhood, and there is the reason why. It's carried on running. We did not sell any Robinhood, and I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. We're making so much money. That's crazy. And Google. We didn't sell any Google either. That's on the way up. And because of that, we are up today. Are you ready for a massive number? Look at this. We're up today nearly $12,000. It's our second best day of all time. We're smashing the market. We're beating every metric there is. 11,624. And we've banked profits, and we've secured our position, and we've now got $25,000 to buy tonight's Nvidia earnings. So let's get straight into Nvidia. We're up, and now we're going to go into the cheat sheet. Are you ready? Please let me know in the chat. Did you see all my trades on Discord and Electrum? I want the viewing audience to see that we do share all our trades with you ahead of time. All right, I've just been told One spot has gone. There are 4 spots left. If you want Sensei's cheat sheet, daily cheat sheet, and of course that includes tonight's event for Nvidia. Here is the link in the chat. Right now, it's pinned to the top, and so is my Discord server. 90% discount if you want my Discord server. I make money from investing. I don't need money from the service. We provide you the best service. So let's get straight into Nvidia. The Nvidia reports fourth quarter fiscal 2026. It happens, and we'll have Sensei live on the show as well. Star guest tonight in just 45 minutes. In half an hour, we'll go over to Vaz for the first part of the earnings. We've got Joby earnings first. Straight after the bell, in just 45 minutes, you can see the clock and the date on the screen. With numbers dropping around 5 past the hour, we'll be catching it live. And the earnings call is at 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll be live for it after the Joby earnings. This is the most important earnings event of the season. It is. It's the most important event of the year so far. If this is a massive beat, and it needs to be, it could set the world on fire. The world's most valuable company sits at 4.7 trillion in market cap and needs to prove the Blackwell supercycle is scaling. Indeed, it does, not just peaking. The stock is up just 2% in 2026 and has been stuck below 200 for 6 months. This could be a massive night indeed. The company right now, how does it stand right now? Well, Nvidia dominates artificial intelligence. I wouldn't say dominates really. I prefer Google right now for growth, but then that's just me. Maybe I'm biased. I've read the numbers though. But anyway, see if you agree with me. We'll find out soon, won't we? The company right now, Nvidia dominates artificial intelligence infrastructure. Nearly 90% of revenue comes from its data center segment, which sells graphics processing units, GPUs, for training and running AI models, plus networking hardware that connects them. The current flagship is the Blackwell architecture, with its GB300 chip now representing roughly 2/3 of Blackwell revenue. The next generation Rubin platform is on track to ship in the second half of this calendar year. The other segments, gaming, 4.3 billion last quarter, professional visualization, 760 million, and automotive, 592 million. These matter, but data center is the story. Since last earnings in November, Jensen Huang called AI demand insane at CES. You may remember we were there. And as I told you, look, you've got Nvidia just trimming and you've got Google going up. I've been explaining why this would happen all day. I hope you've been paying attention. Anyway, so we're making money no matter what happens. Anthropic signed on for a 1 gigawatt. Nvidia is nearing a 30 billion equity investment in OpenAI as part of a funding round valuing OpenAI at roughly $830 billion. And every major hyperscaler dramatically raised 2026 capital expenditure plans. China data center sales remain at essentially zero. What Wall Street expects? Well, if you want all those details, go into the cheat sheet. We provided it for you. There are 4 places left if you want 50% off our newsletter. It's pinned in the chat. Here it is. If you've got the newsletter and you're reading with it and the show notes, there it is in the chat for you right there. Okay. So I'm not going to go over all those numbers for you because I want you to read that from the newsletter itself. So estimate revisions. Let's talk about this now. Analysts have revised earnings per share estimates upward 3 times in the past 30 days. Data center estimates for Q4 climbed from 52.7 billion last June to 60.1 billion today. Why these earnings matter, why tonight is so important. This is not routine. It is the Blackwell Supercycle's first scale quarter. It sets the tone for fiscal year of 2027. It's a big night tonight for the whole market, and it lands in the middle of a raging debate about whether AI infrastructure spending is early innings or a bubble. Tonight we get to find out, and we can see how Google is reacting to this. And if you have a quick look at my portfolio, it's absolutely stonking. I'm just about to hit 12 grand in a day. This is our second biggest day of all time. We are smashing the market today. It is very, very, very exciting. And all of our members, Discordians and Electra members, know all the trades. They've made all the money, and we have won again. We're always winning here on the show. So, since the last report, hyperscaler capex plans exploded. Amazon, 200 billion. We've got Alphabet, 175 to 185 billion. Meta, 115 to 135 billion. Microsoft tracking above 120 billion. Combined, the big four could spend 635 to 750 billion in 2026, up 60 to 70% year over year. That all happened after Q3 earnings. Let me come back to it over here and share with you where we are with Nvidia. The question is whether Nvidia's guide reflects this escalation. Well, can it? We'll find out in a minute. Meanwhile, software stocks have dropped 27% year to date. I've been buying heavily, as you know, fueling peak AI fears. Not been scaring me. I bought 300 grand, $250,000 into Google, and I'm very happy to do it. Nvidia reports is effectively the referendum. The key things to watch. What are we going to watch tonight? If you could, please tap the like button. I think everyone's gone to sleep. What's going on tonight? I know we're in a bit of a bear market situation right now, or we have been, and everyone's kind of like going to sleep. Please tap the like button and wake up, for God's sake. Come on, time to make some money, and consider subscribing as well. Thank you so much indeed. We are just 40 minutes away from the result. We're going to go over to Joby earnings before the earnings call. So you've got all that coming up. You're not going to miss anything. It's a big night for everybody, and we are very, very excited. If you want my Discord, all my training, all my support, all of my trades, the community, our Rob's show. We've got special guests. We've got training. We've got on stage events every day. All my trades and so on. 90% discount. If you want the newsletter with all the cheat sheets and everything else, and Sensei's chart trading course, and so many more things, cheat sheets, week ahead, portfolio challenge, all of it, chart of the day, morning forecast, 50% off. There's now 3 spots left. We've just done 2. The link is in the chat and it's pinned to the top. Let's read more from our cheat sheet tonight so you know how to trade this event. I'll drop it in the chat again for you. There it is, sensei.news/Trump. So let's carry on with it. So Q1 FY 2027 revenue guidance. It's all about the guidance. The number consensus sits around 71 to 73 billion. A guide above 75 billion could trigger a breakout. A guide at or below consensus, even with a Q4 beat, could be a sell the news event. Gross margin trajectory. This is why we've been trimming a little bit. Always need to take some profit off the top. Did Nvidia hit the guided 75% non-GAAP? What is the FY 2027 margin outlook? And management has targeted mid-70s for next year. Any hint of structural compression below 73% would rattle the market. Blackwell revenue scale. How much of Q4 was Blackwell? Is GB300 production scaling on schedule? Data center customer breadth. Is demand diversified across hyperscalers, enterprise and sovereign AI buyers, or concentrated in a few mega customers? China. Any chance to the zero China revenue assumption, even partial resumption, could add billions per quarter. Rubin timeline on track for the second half of calendar year 2026. Smooth architecture transitions without order pauses are critical. Interference versus training mix. Interference workloads are growing exponentially per Jensen Huang. Specifics on this shift validate a new demand driver. Inventory context. Let's look into inventory context. Inventory jumped 32% quarter over quarter to 19.8 billion last quarter. Growth preparation or risk buildup. The scenario breakdown. What does this all mean? The scenario breakdown. Well, China clarity is an asymmetric wildcard. If Nvidia includes any China revenue in forward guidance for the first time, that alone could be a major positive catalyst. It could, and we're excited for it as well. Analyst ratings and targets. So, key recent calls. Let's break this down for you. If you want to get all our information from our cheat sheet, it's pinned to the top. There are 3 spots left. You can get it for 50% off. And if you want all of my trades and all of my support and one-on-one training and everything else, 90% discount. There's the Discord, and the newsletter is pinned to the top as well. I'll drop it in the chat. Here it comes again in case you can't see the pin. 3 spaces left, 50%. And you get all these cheat sheets and all this information all the time. All right. So Morgan Stanley, Joseph Moore, $250 target. Believes Q4 consensus of 72 billion. Feels safe with 2 billion or more upside to guidance. Bank of America, 275 target. Now, this is where I sit. Based on 20x calendar year 2027 price to earnings PE within Nvidia's historical 25 to 56 forward range. HSBC, $310 target, lowered from $320, expects Q4 revenue of $68 billion. Goldman Sachs, this is Tor Svanberg, $250 target. Morningstar, fair value, 240. Wide economic moat, very high uncertainty rating. The balance sheet snapshot. Let's have a quick look. EPS growth. EPS growth is overwhelmingly driven by operating performance. Revenue up 62% year over year last quarter, not financial engineering. The 1% share count reduction is a rounding error compared to the top line growth. Management track record. Well, I love this stuff. This is where we look at the management and how they perform. Nvidia has beaten its own guidance every quarter for 12 plus consecutive quarters. Pretty exciting, right? Guidance philosophy is conservative. Management guides to what they can see and ship, then delivers above. I believe in that. Always undersell, over-deliver. That's the motto of our channel, and that's why we're growing so fast on our channel. Last quarter topped revenue guidance by roughly $3 billion. The whisper number. Dynamic is real. The market expects a beat above consensus, which itself is above guidance. Beats have been shrinking in percentage terms. Q3's revenue beat was 3.3% down from the massive double-digit beats of 2023 and 2024. Analysts are getting better at modeling Nvidia's output. Jensen Huang has said, has been a regular seller of the stock under preset 10B5 trading plan. This is a routine, though, for a founder CEO with nearly all his wealth in company stock. Perfectly acceptable. This is nothing weird. What about historic earning reactions? Let's take a look at historic earnings reaction. We only have 20 minutes to go, and we start our big night of earnings with Joby earnings. Vaz is kicking it off, and then we go into Nvidia earnings. So don't go anywhere. Stay right where you are. The pattern, Nvidia beats every time, but the stock has increasingly struggled to rally on those beats. Expectations are so elevated that merely clearing the bar often triggers selling. The last 2 earnings produced negative reactions despite strong results. What could surprise? China revenue resumption. The market is pricing in zero. Any inclusion at all in forward guidance could add 3 to 5 billion per quarter. This would be big news. This is the single biggest asymmetric factor. We'll be listening out for it. Interference revenue quantified. If management puts a specific number of inference as a percentage of data center revenue, it validates a new demand driver Wall Street has not yet fully modeled. Gross margins above 76% would signal better than expected pricing power and product mix from Blackwell. Software monetization, CUDA licensing, DG6 cloud, and AI enterprise software are underappreciated revenue streams. Any breakout metrics could shift the narrative. Recent news and peer context. This is an important one. Nvidia is nearing 30 billion equity stake in OpenAI. Replacing an earlier 100 billion infrastructure commitment that has stalled. AMD surged 14% yesterday on a Meta AI partnership deal, highlighting that competition of AI interference workloads is intensifying. Broadcom continues gaining momentum in custom application-specific integrated circuits for hyperscalers. On the bullish side, TSMC reported strong AI chip demand. SK Hynix reported surging high bandwidth memory orders. Every single hyperscaler raised CapEx guidance above expectations. No major cloud customers has pulled back on AI spending. Nobody. Now, if you want all the charts to explain all of that, go into our cheat sheet and you'll see it. Please tap the like button if you're enjoying this and consider subscribing. Thank you very much indeed. Here is, if you want, our Discord. There is our one-on-one support, 2-stage events a day. We have all of my my special guests will appear in there at special events, all of my trades, and a great community of over 700 investors. It's a premium service. It's 90% discount, just $2.99. If you want the premium pro plan, $4.99. I don't need to make money from my services. I make money from investing. That's how I can provide a very cost-efficient newsletter. Sorry, not newsletter, server. If you want the newsletter, which is our cheat sheet today, everything you need for Nvidia, here is the cheat sheet, and there are 3 places left. We're giving you 50% off. 3 places left. Okay, let's carry on. So currently pricing a 93 to 96% probability of beating the 152 EPS consensus, but only a 25% probability the stock closes above 200 by month end. You see what I mean? People are expecting it to dip, and if it doesn't, it will send the market rocketing. It really will. So you've still got to trim though. That's why we've been trimming today on Discord and Electrum. Don't forget, if you are a YouTube member on Electrum, you get all of my trades there as well, plus all the events. You get all of the analysis videos. I do 2 shows a week. All of my analysis live streams. The message is the message. The beat is expected, but guidance will determine whether the stock moves. So price action heading in. We got 15 minutes to go before we go to our first earnings. Joby Aviation with Vaz. He's on standby in the analyst room. From there, we'll go into Nvidia. So please stand by for the whole night of great price action and earnings. Talking of price action heading in. Nvidia has been stuck in a range between 172 and 194 since August 2025, chopping around without any real direction. We already saw one breakout attempt that turned into fake out, but today price is pushing above the 194. You've seen it go, yes, to 197, 198, back to that 200, which is my target. Currently trading around 196, as you can see on the screen. So the question is whether this breakout holds or if we get another rejection. If earnings come in strong and this move sticks, the first target to watch is $212, which lines up with where that failed breakout topped out back in November. Beyond the 233 is the bigger level overhead. On the flip side, if earnings disappoint or the broader market rolls over, the bottom of the range is 172. Is the first area of interest, with a 150 as the next level below that. Either way, after months of comprehension in this range, expect volatility and momentum to pick up once a direction is confirmed. Hence why I built up some money tonight to trade Nvidia earnings. And will I be trading it? I've got 25 grand ready to rock and roll. Okay, so range 172 to 194 in play since August 2025. The breakout level since 194, the upside targets of 212, then 233, downside targets of 172, and then 150. Okay, we've got just 13 minutes to go before our first earnings start. Downside targets 172 and then whoops-a-daisy. All of my screens just moved. That was a kind of spooky moment. The options market, which I couldn't care less about, I don't touch the options market at all, is pricing in a larger than typical move, reflecting elevated uncertainty. The stock rallied 12% from its February 5 low of 172 in today's report. Nvidia is the only Magnificent 7 stock with gains in 2026. Bottom line, the Q4 numbers are almost beside the point. The Nvidia has beaten estimates 12 quarters on the trot. And Polymarket is pricing a 95% chance it happens again. The real event is the Q1 fiscal year 2027 revenue guidance. Consensus sits at 71 to 73 billion. Anything above 75 billion signals the Blackwell supercycle is accelerating and could break the stock out of its 6-month range below 200. Anything at or below consensus, even paired with a Q4 beat, could trigger selling in a stock that has conditioned the market to expect upside surprises. The gross margin trajectory matters almost as much. Management needs to confirm mid-70s margins are holding as Blackwell scales and input costs rise. The report lands at the exact intersection of the two strongest narratives in the markets right now. On one side, hyperscaler capex has exploded to 650 to 750 billion for 2026, and every major cloud customer is spending more, not less. On the other, software stocks are down 27% year to date, and a growing chorus of skeptics is questioning whether AI spending will ever generate returns that justify the investment. Nvidia's guidance tonight is the closest thing the market has to an answer. China remains the isometric wildcard priced at 0. The options market expects a roughly 6% move, but the median actual move over the last 10 earnings has been just 3.2%. Angela, thank you so much for your membership. Your subscription, I beg your pardon. That gap suggests the market is bracing for something unusual in either direction. So there is your cheat sheet for tonight, where we have just a few minutes to go before we go into the Nvidia earnings. But before we have the Nvidia earnings, we've got a bit of time to wait, we've got the Joby earnings. So let me come to you now and once again ask you to tap the like button. Thank you very much indeed. If you've done that, it really helps. And consider subscribing to our channel as well. So we're just a few moments away. If you want our cheat sheet, there are 3 spots remaining with 50% discount. Here is our newsletter. It's sensei.news, award-winning #2 bestseller on Substack. He talks to Michael Burry, and we're right up there. Which is the best newsletter in the world, #2 on the bestseller list. There is your link in the chat. It's also pinned to the top. You will see at the top, I've got my Discord server where I provide 90% discount. It never goes up in price, and there's no inflation. We're adding new services all the time, and I provide one-on-one support. I provide all my trades, all my charts. Sorry, not my charts, beg your pardon. All my trades 24 hours a day. If I wake up at 3 in the morning and I'm buying, I'm telling you. If I'm selling, I'm telling you. And I'm also sharing screenshots of my bank account so you can see it all exactly as it happens and plays out for you live. If you want all of that, 90% discount, and there it is. I don't need to make money from Discord. I make money from investing. It's how I make my money. So let's look at my portfolio. We're up now $11,630. This is my second best day of all time. All my trades today I've won, every single one, and I've shared it all on Discord and Electrum if you want to be part of it. If you do join Discord, make sure that you send me a friend request straight away. It's appointment only. It's a private server. We only admit a few people, 2 people a day, in fact. Once you come in, you have a few minutes, just maybe an hour or so, to choose your membership. If you don't choose your membership, you'll be kicked from the server. We don't want you just joining and hanging around. You can't see anything. It's only for premium members, real investors, no AI, no bots. I'm live in it every day. So there we go. Look at that, folks. One of the best days of all time. We are making money on crypto, but we've trimmed. We've started trimming, so we have buying power. My buying power is now $26,000, ready to go for the Nvidia earnings. Now, in a few moments' time, when we get to the earnings for Nvidia, we'll have a live special guest on the show, and we're looking forward to that. So, what's the time now? We have got exactly 7 minutes before Joby Aviation earnings, and Vaz will be mentioning Nvidia, I'm sure, and then that will go into Nvidia earnings itself. So we want to keep you all together, keep you all part of it. Vaz is ready to go live with the Joby Aviation earnings, and that will go into our Nvidia earnings. So please stick around for it all, and you won't want to miss our star guest as well. Okay, we'll go back to back. Let me see if anybody has joined my Discord server. Let's have a little look. DJ Hayes has renewed his pro membership. Thank you very much indeed. I don't think I have anybody to upgrade. It doesn't look like it. Let me refresh. Make sure if you sent a friend request, I can then accept that. I think we're all up to date. Yes, we're all up to date there. Magic. A few people have recently been accepted and joined. Brandon Carter, you're one, and there was another one earlier. You need to select your membership. Check Woob, I recognize you. If you don't do that, Minor Haney, you're now down to the last few minutes. You'll be kicked from the server. You are a Luca badge owner, so we know that you are a you're probably upgrading from the standard plan. If you don't pick your plan, you'll be kicked from the server. So be nice and quick. Otherwise, you'll be kicked from the server. Okay, so what is next? Well, this is what's next. We've got Vaz in just a few seconds' time. Exactly 5 minutes from now. Let me share with you. A lot of members have joined here. You can see there's Vaz waiting for the Joby earnings. We've got members joining. Look, you can see down the side here. Can you see down here? Gold members and bronze members, Electrum members. Absolutely fantastic. Getting ready for the Joby Aviation earnings. From here, you'll come into the Nvidia earnings, which will be right after that. There is the Nvidia earnings. Going to be a massive night tonight, expecting quite a large audience. But, you know, the market's a little bit subdued recently. So when people aren't just making money hand over fist, they decide, you know, not to invest and start gambling instead. And it's the time I start buying more, but they miss it all. And then they'll come back when the markets are pumping again. Pretty crazy, right? Because you've seen what it does when you buy with conviction. Second highest gain ever in 4 years today. Up 11,000, nearly 12 grand now. My portfolio, if you remember, dipped from 312 all the way down to 275. Now, we are at 306, 307, 307.4. We're nearly at an all-time high once again, but now we have a ton more. We have more capital, we have more cash, we have more a margin available. We have now 108 grand in crypto. We used to have like nothing, so we're in a much stronger position. This portfolio is now set to go to $1 million without doing anything at all. All right, so there we go. That's the end of our cheat sheet preparation for Nvidia. We are seconds away now from VAS. So once again, let me show you how this will all work. We will go directly to VAS in a couple of seconds. It's pinned to the top, as well as our newsletter and our Discord. Of course, it's all below in the description as well. There is the link for the video. It'll take you automatically there, live stream, sorry. Click on the link and you'll join Vaz in a couple of seconds. He's about to go live. From there, the highlight of the night, the Nvidia earnings. I'll give you the Nvidia, no, I won't give the Nvidia earnings. Vaz will give you that, and otherwise it will confuse you. You'll go straight to that, and that is the big night. We're going to make a lot of money tonight. I've got a huge amount of money ready to move. If we get some good guidance and we sell off, I'll be buying. I'll be making some money tonight. But we'll wait for the information. Star guest live on the show. So that's it. Are you ready? Are you ready for part one of our earnings special? It's going to be one hell of a night. Have you all tapped the like button? You're very, very quiet tonight. There's only 400 people watching, 75 likes. Everyone's asleep at the moment because we're in this sort of downturn. They're missing everything, but that's it. They'll all come back when it starts rallying up. Please click subscribe, ring the bell, and consider subscribing as well. Right, it's time for part one. Part one is Joby Aviation. So here is this. It'll take you right through to the next part. You can stay with Vaz. Some people will watch both streams at the same time. Some people will switch backwards and forwards, so you can catch everything. There's the link. Click on the link. It'll take you right there. In a couple of seconds, he's about to go live. He will give you everything you need around Nvidia as well. He'll tell you what's happening with the main show. There it is. Thank you, Rob QOS, quality of service. Oh, that's a thing we like here, Rob QOS. So there is the earnings. That's where we're going live first. And then right after that, we'll have the Nvidia earnings with Star Guest live on the show, breaking it all down. Okay? All right. It's showtime. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Have a wonderful evening. I wish everybody the best. After all of this, at the end of all of it, we'll, of course, be back in Discord, debriefing, finding out who made the most money. Nobody will lose money. There's no way we can. We'll see you in the Discord afterwards. So if you did get through the invitation round, make sure that you've indeed got your plan, because if you haven't got a plan, you won't be admitted. In fact, you'll be kicked from the server. It's a premium server. It's only $2.99 for the standard and $4.99 for the premium pro plan. Okay, that's it from me. Vaz is about to go live, and then we've got Nvidia earnings. Have a wonderful evening. I wish everyone the best. Have a great night. Remember, it's easy to make money. We're always winning. I haven't lost on a trade for nearly 3 years. My portfolio has gone from $5,000 to a staggering over $300,000. It's going straight to $1 million. No options, no shorts, using the strategies and the tools that most investors completely unaware of. Right, that's it for me. Have a great night. Enjoy Vaz right now. It'll take you right there. Have a good night. Enjoy. Just understand how it all works. That's it from me. I'll see you on Vaz's show now, then Nvidia earnings, and then, of course, in Discord afterwards. Take care of yourselves and each other.